EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He runs with it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll plow. Gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
13, Luke. Check smash.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
All right, let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is brought in. A big play for Jacksonville. A pickup of 44 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Hey, Ron.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. In motion comes Thomas. Here's Bigsby. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll put a receiver in motion right. One more time with Bigsby. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
So they've been stopped twice at the one. Can they break through here on third and goal? They'll run with Bigsby. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a fourth down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. They'll try it now with Bigsby. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A big play after being backed up. Pickup of 46 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North, it's DeAndre Swift. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
70 Lion. 19 Lion.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Off play action. Here's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On third down, it's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here's Swift. Whoa. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Let's go now.
Another run here, another run by Swift. There goes Swift, first down and more. DeAndre Swift. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Take right open. Hey, Jupiter. 11, Agate.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Okay, ready? Rip, 23, 30 left. 11. Take right open. 11. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Hey, 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 go, go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Go, go, let's go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
A play fake. Now Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, so since these guys were young playing Pop Warner football, everyone's done the tip drill. And it's for this exact reason. That ball gets deflected. Find the ball. Get into the area and react in time to make a play on it. That's exactly what this defender did. He showed the reaction time he needed and the hands to bring in the interception.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take it back to the other side of midfield.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Go.
Lawrence now. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, sack. Second down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He's going to air this out for Davis. And that is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. That is fielded at the 13. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Now, faking the give. He'll get this one out to his fullback. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to London, England after this. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Hey, kill.
On first down, Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They go play action for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Take right open.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Bears have it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
On first down, it's Swift. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst-case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Hey, let's go.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. One final throw before the break. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready. And off we go from Wembley. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Hey, Ron! 11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hey, go! Go, let's go! 30 left. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's second and 6. To throw, it's Williams. He'll find the first rounder out of Washington, Rome Odunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Swift gets it from the pistol. come up on a 2nd down and 8.
65, 65. Come on. Set. 72, move.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Give up the middle with Swift. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Moore going in motion. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Thomas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another 1st down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And After plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man cut.
And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's second and 9. They'll go play action here with Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Decent 24. Hey, kill. Here we go.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. Oh, yeah. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 38 yards.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Hey, kill. All right, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Lawrence now. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So, pressure kick coming, and here's Cam Little. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's Williams. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been, and he is a handful for any offensive line, and this time, he gets in there for a sack.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
How'd you like to be this offensive play caller? You're knocking on the doorstep thinking you're in prime position here to come away with 6. Now after suffering 2 consecutive sacks, you're looking right into the eyes of a field goal try, and that's pretty demoralizing.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Keelan Robinson to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught left side by Odunze. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Swift. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Williams to the air once more. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A run with Swift.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball, and this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And here we go, 4th and inches. Here we go, one final play. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time, down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here. No overtime.
So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They take the first of 2 here in London. They'll be back right here on English soil next Sunday to take on the Patriots over at Wembley Stadium. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us